while you investigate, they're going to find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're going to find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
Developments in vehicular technology have allowed humans to transport both themselves and goods to lands we would never have expected to reach. If trade brought the world together, then it was done on the back of a vehicle. But more recently, our understanding of the relationship between vehicles and the environment have cast doubt on our most common modes of transportation. We are now living within an era plagued with the challenges of improving and adapting our most ingenious historical creations. So what's the most effective mode of transport, and is it still viable in the modern world? How can we reformulate our modes of transportation to maximize social output? Do our choices of vehicles reveal truths about our personalities? And what can we learn from early examples of vehicles to adapt our vehicles of today? To help me answer some of these questions, I'm joined by Charlie Milner, who's a vehicle of laughter, joy, and merriment. Charlie, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Charlie, what is a vehicle?
Well, I'd like to communicate that
Brilliant.
through an example, please.
That's absolutely fine.
Is that allowed?
That's fine. We can allow it. Do you want a fucking bell for that?
Can we have the good communicating, please, bell?
Communication via example bell.
Yes. Sponsored by Art Attack. Well, no, sponsored by Nike. Just do it. Now, I'm a vehicle. I am a vehicle, and so are you. We are all
For your soul?
No, for my feet, for my body.
For your feet?
I take myself...
Your body is a vehicle for your
technically,
feet?
my feet are my wheels. My feet are my wheels, and I am a bike.
Okay.
So you take your definition.
You can shove it up your ass.
No, and you eat it like bread. No, you basically...
Stop talking about bread.
Vehicles are A, ways of getting somewhere, and B, ways of expressing something.
Yes. Yes.
You know? I mean, like I said, I'm a vehicle because I'm a vehicle for, hopefully, kindness to my family, and also a vehicle for me to get to different places, like my job and my local community centre.
I'm having some issues about calling human beings vehicles.
We definitely are vehicles. That's down the line.
That's down the line.
It couldn't be more clear that we're a vehicle.
A lot of the time when we discuss definitions, it's redundant because a vehicle is...
It's not redundant.
A vehicle is something that is used. I mean, we don't...
I use myself to get everywhere.
It's human technology. You use yourself to get everywhere. I mean, so where do you start?
Honestly,
the vehicle, where do you stop and the vehicle begins?
I would say I stop being a vehicle up to my kind of top of my ankles.
So your feet are vehicles.
Yeah.
So, but your legs, you need your legs.
I guess
if
my
I
legs
cut
are the
off
piston.
If I cut off your legs, so your legs are part of a vehicle.
I suppose they are. In that case, my whole body's a vehicle, other than maybe my head. Although I need it for balance. And so it's, we're entirely vehicle. But also, please.
But does that not ruin the definition? If we're entirely vehicle.
It makes it. It makes it.
Fine.
I would say that, I don't think we draw the line anywhere. If you ride a dog, the dog is the vehicle.
We don't draw the line anywhere.
I don't think we do. I think, if you get a packet of hummus, strap some wheels on it and ride it like a bull.
How can a packet of hummus be a vehicle?
Strap some wheels on the hummus. We don't walk around on dogs. We just...
But I don't...
A horse is a vehicle.
But
a horse is one of
hummus doesn't have wheels on it.
It does if you put some on it.
Then it ceases to become hummus, I'd argue.
No,
it becomes some sort of hummus hybrid bike. It's not... You can't say that hummus is a vehicle. We're not at the point of this podcast yet where we're saying that hummus is a vehicle.
It's not in itself.
It's a vehicle for a delicious meal. Sure.
There you go. So
it's a vehicle for nutrition. Yes. It is not a transportation device. A pot of hummus is not a vehicle of transportation. Yet. Fine. Can we agree on that?
A brave man might make it so.
I agree with you if we add in yet at the end.
Yet.
A tree isn't a vehicle.
Yet.
Fine. We can agree on that. Thank you very much. Good. That's interesting because I was going to say, Heelys a vehicle? Obviously, now this conversation is pointless because you'll say yes, 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 yes.
Well, come on.
But if we're going for the more,
are they functionally a vehicle? This is what I want you to ask me. Because anything is, but is it actually?
Let's ignore the yet bit. Let's ignore strapping wheels onto anything and then just suggesting it's a vehicle.
Heelys absolutely have to be vehicles.
They have to be vehicles. But then, so does that mean a shoe is a vehicle? Because that's where I think the definition lies. Because I'm arguing a shoe isn't a vehicle.
Would you say a shoe is a tool?
Yes.
A shoe is a tool.
A shoe is a tool.
A Heeley is a vehicle.
They're both technology, but one is a vehicle. One is a tool.
I'm willing to back down on my theory for the sake of this making any sense.
That would be
being,
quite
being
nice, I
nice to
think.
listen to.
Yeah, okay.
What's your favourite vehicle and what's your least favourite vehicle?
My favourite vehicle is a cement mixer.
Because it's a vehicle for cement.
That would be an odd explanation, wouldn't it?
Because you love
That's
it.
just repeating the name of it, saying, I like airplanes because it's an air for a plane.
If you stand in cement, do you literally like cartoonishly, but just become
you become
cement?
Yeah,
and you're stuck like an ice.
If there was wet cement and you stood in it,
that's that,
and you let it harden around you, that's that. I think if you stayed in there for too long, you'd probably lose circulation and you'd lose your feet. But you get a jackhammer to it.
Okay.
So my favorite vehicle is the cement mixer. I think it's one of those things in life that was too normalized. What the fuck is going on with it? It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
It's like a magic
It's
cone.
one of the most incredible vehicles that you see go past, and it's just it's keeping the cement.
It's working
wet
away
whilst
all
doing
the
it,
time.
and it's a gorgeous looking thing. That little fucking oval. Look at it go.
I don't know if it's
whirring
gorgeous.
away. It's functionally.
It does
gorgeous.
keep this country
It's not
running
necessarily
along.
beautiful, but it's functionally gorgeous.
Well, there's beauty in the functionality.
There's beauty in the functionality of it. It's
Much
like
like our
it's
factories.
one of I like vehicles like that where it's not just to get from point A to point B. That's for fucking losers. That's for cars. That's for planes.
Where are they going?
That's for a lack of dreamers. This is not just to get from A to B. It's to do another task as well.
Yeah.
A bit like a
having
combine harvester.
cooking your eggs in your car.
It's cooking your eggs on your commute into work.
Whilst calling your granny.
Maybe.
And breastfeeding your son.
Or it only does two things, but
Well, you never know.
I mean, look at them. Aren't they wonderful?
What else I love is the Australian road train. Now, do you know about these?
No.
They are unbelievable. They're basically a kind of lorry train hybrid, and they're like, I don't know how long they are, but I'm thinking like they've got about 100 wheels. They're like 50 foot long.
Your arms aren't conveying that much size.
It's not
by the
scale,
way.
but
they're just going like it's massive.
Well, if this is a turtle, this is
well, then it's fucking ginormous.
It's about 1,000 turtles is a road train.
1,000 turtles. Okay, fine.
So, and apparently the way they can't really brake. It's like literally driving a train, but you have wheels. I just think that's amazing.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Can we pull it up, Matt? We've got a producer in the studio. This is Matt. Say hello, Matt.
Hello.
He is my unemployed friend. He's recently gone on benefits. He's a benefits scoundrel. He's a benefit thief.
But he's just found the most exciting job opportunity
ever. He's landed in the Investigate studio. So he's landed with his
Thrilled to be here.
Yeah, he's got his head firmly high. AI is taking his job. Well, that's at least what we thought. But then they fired you, and then you just told me yesterday that they're rehiring.
Yeah, they're
people.
rehiring for the same position.
Old Matt.
So,
Old Matt Donald had a farm.
AI, no. So
down with AI, but up, yes to
down
Matt.
with AI and up with Matt. So we're
Welcome
really.
to the team.
I think we're getting Matt on board is really taking on our fight against AI.
I believe so. Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah,
and it legitimizes us in a kind of really important way because we've been getting a lot of heat for our performance on trees and the fact that although it's becoming more embarrassing the more people we get on the team. Yeah, exactly. The fact that
we
we have
revealed we've got a researcher and now we've got a producer. So I think the legitimacy of the actual output isn't going to help.
Are you
us.
embarrassed? How embarrassed are you?
Yeah. I think to have like two people who are helping us out and then we have a 20-minute conversation about whether strapping wheels onto a tree constitutes a vehicle
or hummus
or whether a pot of hummus is a vehicle, it's difficult.
Now,
what were we going to look up?
Road train, Australian road
train.
I mean, I think it's up your street, to be honest.
You're not typing anything in, Matt. This
It's
is why he
his
lost the
first
fucking
day.
job.
It's his
Do you know what I
first
mean?
day.
Get AI. I'm back on AI.
AI, no.
Don't go on
you
AI
got
mode.
images. You want to go on?
You've gone on AI mode, Matt. It's taking your
There you go.
job.
Look at that look at the third one.
It's a big lorry.
Look at the state of that. It looks like a screensaver.
That can't be allowed on the road.
It is because Australia's just got these huge
Kind of
expanses
quiet
of straight,
roads.
like you just don't brake. Like you will die. It's like holes out there.
So it's a massive lorry.
Australia is basically the film Holes.
My least favourite vehicle, now hear me out on this one, is an ambulance.
Nor.
I think Nor a bit too loud for me liking. I don't think they need to be that fucking loud. At the moment, if you hear, particularly if you're in the vicinity of one and it turns on its sirens right by you, it is honestly some of the biggest jolt I've ever felt in my life. It's not the point. The point is to alert cars, ambulances coming through.
You're a person.
You can alert something without being as loud as it's being.
What do you think? It should be like, excuse me.
Yeah, it should be a bit more like, I'm coming through. Would you please mind out the way? Do you not think they're too loud?
I mean, it does give me a jolt, but then I think this isn't about me.
I think that too.
This is about the
but
woman who's dying in the fire.
I think we can turn them down a little bit. I think we'll all be alerted well enough if we just turn them down a tiny bit.
Do you think they've got
just a
volume
bit
control? Do you think they have a setting where you can max it out?
No, it's controlled by God. There's no way to turn it up or down.
Is it
it's
binary?
just an accident.
Is it on and off? Or do you think there's a kind of dial?
In the actual ambulance?
In the ambulance.
I think it's probably an on or off in an ambulance, but I'm more talking to the manufacturer rather than to the paramedics.
I understand. I think that maybe it should be like, the police one should be kind of, oi. It should be kind of like, oi, now, move it. Whereas the ambulance should be like, ow. Like they should kind of.
And fire. Yeah.
That could work.
That could work. I think, bring more whimsy into life. And also, it would be probably a less jarring sound.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any room for humor with the sirens, I suppose.
Okay, so we'll leave that idea there.
And I feel that we shouldn't really be.
We shouldn't be mocking the important work that the emergency
They're out there
services
right
do.
now.
Turn them down a little bit. I think we could turn them down just a little bit. I'm not saying a lot.
Should be like, psst.
No, not like that. Just a little bit. Just a tiny amount. I don't think it needs to be quite as loud, and then we can all not fucking die when we're at the shops. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I don't think I don't think the ombudsman will be very delighted to hear that.
No, he wouldn't be delighted to hear that. The ombudsman.
Should we try and envisage some vehicles of our own?
I think we could try and do that.
Do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'd like a plough for when I go shopping.
Okay.
To get everyone out the fucking way. I'd like a nice, strong snowplow-esque thing, but that would fit between the aisles because I'm fed up of people getting in my way. And it's mostly for people who don't make an effort to get out the way.
Plow.
So it would be like me-sized or me-width. I can sit down in it, obviously. I think it's got like tank things rather than wheels.
Yeah.
And a modest plow that's the width of me. So I will then adhere to all the social norms within the shop. And if people do not do that, they'll naturally get in my way.
They'll be ploughed.
They'll be ploughed away.
Where will they be? Will they kind
They'll
of
be they'll be careened
sort of fired
into the
out
aisles.
Right.
Yeah, into the kind of into the produce.
Or do they get processed into a kind of little kind of bin underneath your plow, and then you can
I think that's not a plow anymore.
It's more of a combine.
There's more of a combine, but I'm interested because we could harvest their body parts / energy to put into different ventures that we have. Juice,
soup.
Yep.
We could power a leisure centre with all of their annoying hustle and bustling.
We could, yeah. So there's a way to harvest it, but fundamentally, I want a small plow for shopping.
You know how like you get energy from being around somebody you like, for example. You know, there must be actual energy that comes from that.
Yeah.
Is there a way of harvesting the energy you feel from like kindness or sympathy, or even a shred of kind of hugging? The energy you get from that, could we power up the kind of factories through everybody being a little bit nicer, and then we
it's not a vehicle.
No, it is a vehicle because I'll show you. We basically we make our own kind of kind car. It's called the Karma, and it's the
Karma. Okay.
The Karma.
Yeah.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
And it's like there must be a way of actually packaging the energy you get from like an experience, right? The injection of energy you get from like a nice word or two, could you put that into a car and then power your car by everyone not being
you can in
cunts
children's
for once?
books.
Fine.
Yeah.
What I think as well, I often have this thought, and I hope everyone else does too. I know that you do.
Yeah.
Because we're the same. What do animals think of cars?
I think about this a lot.
What
do they? They must think it's another animal. They must think it's alive. They have to think it's alive.
I don't know if they do.
Obviously they do, because all their minds are thinking about is like predator prey, essentially. Predator prey shelter. I'm not going to get into everything an animal thinks, but they cannot conceptualize that technology. They obviously have to think they're massive animals. They'll think they're massive animals.
No, because I don't think
birds will think airplanes are huge fucking
birds might think that planes are animals. That's
but a rabbit doesn't think a car's a...
No, because the way that they behave, the way that a dog behaves around a car, it really doesn't look like it thinks it's an animal.
Dogs is interesting.
Are they a unique case, would you say?
I think they're...
Because too much exposure, they're like, it's probably fine.
I think we have to differentiate between domesticated and wild animals here.
A badger thinks that a car...
Because a dog has an understanding of human technology because it's been privy to it. But then again, foxes will go up to cars, won't they? Is there like an instinctual thing that they're like, no, this thing isn't alive?
Because
it's like a moving
in the
rock.
same way that they can like detect that the rain is coming. I just think that they have an innate sense of like life.
I'd love to have a conversation with a fox one day, just to ask.
I mean, you've got a real thing about foxes.
Yeah, well, here we go. Let's use a Google.
Okay.
Do animals see cars as animals? Again, there's no clear-cut answer to the question, and we can only make assumptions here. One thing is clear, however, that animals can make certain associations when it comes to cars. For example, if a bear suddenly finds a parked car, it might walk right past it, or it will start sniffing the air around it in an effort to understand whether this new object in front of it is an edible meaning prey, is edible meaning prey or dangerous meaning predator. Once a bear realizes the car has nothing to offer, it will just find it irrelevant. It will just think it's a rock, yeah. So because of the smell of it, they'll smell, and if it's not moving, they'll realize it's not a real thing, or not a living thing. It's like a rock or something. But when it moves,
So
what does it think is going on there?
If we cover
this rock is now moving, and it's turned its fucking headlights on.
it must be very confusing.
It must be obscene.
If we covered a kind of car in honey, blood, and poo, would it?
Yeah.
If we did that and made the car kind of wobble,
Yeah.
the bear thinks that this is an animal that's shat itself and is bleeding. And
No.
what?
I think it's not. There's more of an instinctual thing there because rocks have blood on them. Rocks have shit on them, but they don't think that rocks are alive, do they?
You ever shit on a rock?
Yeah, I have in fucking. When I was doing on my kayak
It's
holiday
not
in
edifying, is
Menorca, it was amazing.
Wait, it was amazing.
Yeah, because I was looking out on a massive valley, and it was very at one with nature.
But when you look down at it, you're like, I feel quite disgusting now.
And I actually looked down at it and I thought, it's meant to be there. It's meant to be there. I'm
Okay.
meant to be here, and we're all
Well, that's
doing
very
fine,
sweet.
and everything's going to be just fine.
If you do it in a city, obviously, there's none of that, is there?
Yeah, I'm not talking about doing it on
Worst place to poo in London, I suppose, it would be like
the Queen.
pooing on the Queen.
Something that must stop is the self-driving delivery cars, vehicles that you see in LA now.
Terrifying.
They are absolutely abhorrent. I learned the other day, remember Pokemon Go?
Yes.
That was funded by a branch, essentially, or a company, a shell kind of company of the CIA. And the reason for that was for Pokemon Go coming to existence was so everyone would map their local areas, and then the data was then used for these delivery things, so that
Pokemon
they'd
are
have
selling
better ideas of how to
Nintendo are
actually
selling
do
it to the government.
Yeah, well, no, it was funded by a branch of the CIA and used Pokemon Go as a vehicle
Really?
to do that, so that they could train these fucking guys. And this is it, isn't it?
Wally.
We've all.
Wally.
Why do we never heed the fucking warnings from films? We grew
This
up
is
with
it.
this shit. We grew up with films going, we're going to turn into fat losers who literally have like fucking donuts and pie delivered to us in these kind of fucking vehicles. And we're going, no, that's fine. We'll just let it happen. Of course it's happening in
true.
LA because that's the fucking worst place in the world. But now we're via a Pokemon game, we're harvesting our local data so we can get fucking pies shoveled into our mouths via those vehicles, which I've seen on so many films.
We are the Wally people.
We're the fucking Wally people, and we need to stop them. If they come anywhere near London, we need to kick them. This is like the easiest kind of revolution we can do.
Yeah.
Is when these things come, I completely advocate for everyone to go out there
Beat
and
the shit out of the
destroy
robots.
them. Beat them with a stick. Beat them with a pole.
You know,
Piss on them. Take the wheels off. Do whatever you need to do them, but they can't come to London.
I
They can't
agree.
come to England full stop, or the bloody UK, or anywhere else that you live.
they're
or-
coming in September. Driverless taxis.
Now, driverless cars, I have a slightly different opinion on. They're not, for me, they don't seem as awful. Maybe it's because I can't drive, and I'll be smug if everyone's in driverless
I don't know
cars.
if I trust it though. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean? I go there if I'm just like in the back. I suppose I could get over it if I'm sort of like nutted in the back, or just.
Well, that's
like,
exactly what you would be. What do you mean if you're in the back? What do you mean? Well,
Oh,
yeah,
guys,
I guess I could
guys.
get over driverless cars if I'm not driving.
driverless cars. I don't love. I don't hate. The robots are obviously horrific. What about the very sweet little robot waiters in hotels, and they come over like they open their tummies and then they fire out a toasty.
Bad.
Bad. Me good.
You good?
Good.
Me no good. At Centre Parks, there was a robot waiter, and he was obviously awful.
What was his name?
Clive, I don't know. But he was coming up, and he was like, and you take your stuff from me. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. anything. Look, anything that takes a job from someone, I think, is a bad idea.
Well, I
Look,
couldn't agree more.
you're being very insensitive to our new producer Matt, who is literally sat there as a victim of something like a robot waiter.
Yeah, but if Matt could like fire out kind of tea and crisps and like do sort of sing,
then we
Blur,
replace him.
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
So
No
you're
offense,
saying
Matt.
he's
No
saying
offense.
AI yes.
AI,
He's a
yes.
fucking AI yeser. Clip it up. He's a fucking traitor. Well, that seems like a wonderful time to jump into Thinker's Corner, where we're going to hear from some of the best and brightest minds that have ever lived and ever will live, henceforth and always. I guess we've put our wheels on and we've kind of skidded in. We've done one of those breaks.
We're healing about, aren't we? We're grinding.
Yeah. We're drifting round. Bosh, corner.
And we've also got a wheel on our head, and so sometimes we'll become a kind of tricycle.
Here's an interesting one. Is a ski a vehicle?
No.
It's a tool, isn't
It's
it?
a tool.
But that's an on-the-line one.
Some of them are very hard to define.
It's an on-the-line one.
The ski is part of the crane
The
family.
crane conversation.
Obviously, just one time, very quickly, the king vehicle of all of the vehicles is the spaceship. We won't be talking about it again.
We won't be discussing
but
further.
he is the king.
He is the king.
And he looks down at the pram like
we're just
you're a
paying
fucking
reverence
baby.
to this king, and we won't do him any further disservice
Well, it's
in
actually
his honor
inappropriate.
by talking about him on this podcast. It's inappropriate to discuss the king.
It's not. We're not worthy.
We're not worthy of you, dear spaceship. And good luck to the lunar astronauts who are up there right now, as of yesterday, I think it was.
They might be listening right now.
They might be listening right now.
And if they are, good luck to you guys.
Good luck to you guys. They've just gone into orbit, which is really lovely. Nice to get some people back on the moon. Do you know what I mean? You happy people coming back on the moon?
Sorry?
Yeah, I know you don't.
I'm
know.
delighted. No, I'm delighted about it.
Yeah,
I would like to be up on the moon.
yeah. Officially on the way to the moon. It's nice. to
Is
get
there
some
any
people back on
chance
the
they're
moon.
listening?
Yeah.
They could be.
I think it's feasible for them to get this
They
live
probably.
on air.
I guess they probably wouldn't bother.
Up in the sky. But yeah, well,
Is
as
the
ever,
space sky? That's the question.
no, absolutely not.
Right, you are.
Right, we are
No, we're not. We're often wrong.
often
actually.
wrong, mostly wrong.
Who we got in the building,
Experts
please?
hate us.
Experts absolutely hate it.
As ever, we're going to start our Thinker's Corner with a procession of quotes from some of the brightest minds that have ever existed. And this week is no different, as we've got Jeremy Clarkson out here.
Clarko.
Welcome, Jeremy Clarkson, a big name on this podcast.
Yeah, you must be quite starstruck.
I'm over the moon to have the Clarky in town. Oh, Jezza. Sorry, he just told me a private joke that only true Top Gear heads would get. Petrol heads, actually. That's what I am. I'm a petrol head.
I used to have a sorry to say, I used to have a drug dealer who would text me saying, when I say no Jeremy Clarkson, no Richard Hammond, when I say Top Gear, I mean Top Gear. And I thought it was fabulous marketing.
That is good marketing. He's missed out May,
Very good.
though, which isn't good for
You
me.
may love this gear.
You
Come and buy it, please.
come and buy it, please. Take it away, Jeremy. Speed has never killed anyone. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you. Oh, Jeremy.
Very good.
You do make us giggle with your dry, sardonic way.
And you've done a very good job with your new type of beer.
Congratulations with your beer, your farm. We don't really want to engage with a quote too much. It's more just to meet
Great to
Clarkson
meet you.
himself.
It's mainly for him. This is obviously
This is a huge moment.
this is like me meeting somebody like Lionel Messi,
yes,
who I adore.
yes. Lionel Messi is one.
You're
of
he's your Messi.
I am. Yeah. You're like the end of your Mecca to me. I pray to you every day.
Hajj. This is Hajj.
This is Hajj.
We're Hajjing it.
We're Hajjing it. We're Hajjing our bets, and they've come up trumps because Clarkson's in the building. Thanks, Jeremy. That was pointless.
Quickly though,
Go on.
to linger on that.
To linger.
I don't understand. I mean, obviously it makes sense that if you fall out of a car, it fucking hurts. But how does the body know how quick it's
It's
going?
not really it, but go on.
How do you know? How does the body know how quick it's going? Because I'm just like sat in the car having my drink, and then all of a sudden I'm doing barrel rolls on the road. That's gonna. But like,
What's your question?
surely I should just be able to hop out of the car and it's fine because I'm not going.
Is this the whole jumping out of the plane argument?
Like the body is not. I know we're going that fast, but I'm not actually moving. So it's like the contrast between speed is baffling for me, and also I've seen these.
What contrast is between speed and what? And the fact
that I'm sat down.
feeling speed.
I'm sat down, but I'm also going like thousands of miles an hour.
But right. And
I don't feel
why
anything.
is that?
I feel like I'm in bed.
Because there's no wind. Because there's no air in a car unless you're in a convertible. That's why it feels quick when you're going on a go-kart because you can experience the air and the wind.
Right. Oh, so it's about wind.
That's the first time you've learnt that.
yes. And
Otherwise, we'd all be dead every time we got on a plane.
Well, Yes.
It is mad. I will give it to you that it is mad. I often because the plane's the biggest one of that. It feels like you're not moving at all when you're cruising in the sky. And then you check the airspeed on the little monitor thing, and it's like a 50,000 miles an hour.
And you're like, this is too rich for my blood.
Quickly on this, let's do as we like to anthropomorphize things. That's what we do most, by the way.
That's what we do best.
That's what we do on this podcast for the majority of the time. Is just anthropomorphize various topics. That's most of what our plan is. But let's do, we're going to do a quick fire round of what do different vehicles sound like if they were humans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll...
Hit me.
A motorbike.
You are in my way, but I'm coming to touch you. I love you.
Okay.
Cruise ship.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Surfing the ocean, we're going to have fun. We're not dead yet.
Sort of mad cruise ship.
A
P and no thanks.
Nice. That's 10 out of 10. A chopper.
Oh God, I feel really bad about this. I do not like any of this. This really hurts, and it's just, can I stop?
I'm going to stop you there. Talk me through your process on that one.
Well, there's a lot to it. I feel that basically those guys shouldn't be in the sky.
Okay.
Those guys.
They shouldn't really.
Those
should
guys
they?
are fucking obscene.
How did helicopters work?
They work like a fucking leaf. They work like those seeds.
Yeah.
They work like those seeds. Like Archimedes, he found a seed on the floor and thought, we could use you for more. And then they...
So your answer to how do helicopters work is Archimedes found a seed on the floor and says, we can use you for more.
Yeah.
I do love that.
Yeah. And finally, to round us off, combine harvester, please.
Wait. Give me the wait. Wait. More wait. Yum, yum, yum. Yummy wait. Oh, I love wait.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. That's how different.
Accurate as well.
Accurate. It's not just zaniness on here.
Yeah,
it's
facts.
truth. Tim Allen, come out here. Welcome, Tim. I think we've had you on before, actually, Tim Allen, which
Don't
is
remember
odd.
him.
Take it away, Tim. My mum said the only reason men are alive is for lawn care and vehicle maintenance.
Well, what about the love of a good woman? Looking after your family.
Yep. Playing chess, going bowling.
Raising a son.
Well, you know, there's a folksy truth
Showing
to
up.
it. There's a folksy truth. Oh, what are these men good for? Other than chopping my lawn and, taking care of my scooter. That's fair. Well, look, but I
don't
think
think it is fair.
I think it's a bit of fun at the end of the day. I think it's a bit of a, I'm going to, around my white picket fence, I'll be nattering to Barbara, being like, oh, my bloody man can't even fix a fucking screwdriver, let alone use it to fix a bigger vehicle.
I think it's dangerous. I think it idealizes a kind of lifestyle and a time that was good for some, but for many, it was not.
But men in the
Listen, that kind of white picket fence. Oh, I've everybody fucking got
it's
a
more-
milkman. It's like, what about everyone who hasn't got a milkman? What about all of us?
I honestly don't see the link.
You don't see the link. That time of like, oh, what we're all fucking mowing our lawns. It's like, it's not one big garden party. What about the little man who lives in the shed?
No one's saying it's a big garden party.
I think he is actually.
What about the man who lives in the shed?
I think he is saying that.
My mum said, so his mum, it's not even Tim.
She's a product of her time.
Mother Allen said the only reason men are alive is for lawn care and vehicle maintenance. Isn't that a bit of, it's more about gender roles,
Yeah,
isn't
what
it?
about men need to talk?
Yeah, I agree with that take. What
I got
were
a
you
bit lost
talking
in the
about?
shed.
It wasn't life's one big garden party.
Listen,
She wasn't saying there's no other such job or things to do other than take care of your lawn and fix your car.
well, listen, the guys, yeah, but what, to be honest, I completely, I got lost in the shed.
Tim Allen's mother's name is Martha Catherine Dick. Got something for that, Charlie?
Mar dick, please.
That's good. I think, no, look, it's kind of...
The guy's going to be cleaning his car and crying.
But it's speaking to a truth that hasn't necessarily gone away from our culture. I think men are still, if we're going to be demonstrated as real men, we should be able to fix some plumbing, There's still a bit of that. There's definitely that going around.
There's a hook where it's like nice to... I went on a date the other day and she was like, you need to fix the fire. I was like...
Fix the fire?
She has a fire. I was like...
Wait, was it going out?
What? Yeah, the fire was going out. Yeah.
Such a basic question.
She was like, need you. The fire's going out. And I was like, this seems like a job for me. I'm the man. I'm Fireman Sam. I'm Charlie the charcoal. I'm Charcoal Charlie.
Charcoal Charlie. Nice.
This is perfect. I'm going to go there and show off how amazing and manly and fire-based I am. But I actually couldn't do the fire. And she did it.
Elle does all of our fires, but she's a woodland folk lady.
She's a little nymph.
She was brought up.
She's an elf.
Within the woods, and her dad is very like, you've got to, you have to learn how
Boris
to make
Johnson.
a fire. Boris Johnson. Yeah. What happened?
There's a video of Elle's dad doing gardening, and he's like
He posted an Instagram
a grey
video
head.
of him
It was
doing
like, Dad,
gardening.
what were you like in the 90s or something? And it was it was him gardening peppers in his garden.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a video of
Boris Johnson
doing courgettes.
Yep.
And best believe it made for quite the sour atmosphere.
We did have quite the giggle about it after, though, after we made friends after the initial insult was carried out. That's an insight into Charlie and Andrew's behind-the-scenes life. But I think this quote also puts into context, where do we fit in this world of plumbers, carpenters, and vehicle
I'm still trying to
maintenance?
figure that out.
I don't think anywhere.
You don't think we fit?
You can't fix anything, can you?
What? I can fix myself.
What do you mean, what?
Sorry, I'm just reeling. You can't really...
I can fix my partner.
No. You can't begin to fix anything before you fix yourself, Andrew. So that's why I'm doing a lot of work on them.
Said as a true beta male.
my roof
I
and
can't
my
fix
bonnet.
this sink until I go to therapy. That's you. That's the new kind of man
I couldn't
we've
even
got
begin to
nowadays.
think about that pipe.
I've got
because
the cogs in my mind
that-
are out of whack. And by out of whack, I mean I'm severely depressed.
Therefore, sorry, I'm going to have to go lie down for
Sorry,
a
I have to talk to my therapist before I get my spanner
I'm
out.
a bit anxious about it.
Not feeling good about it. Thank you, Tim. Or to be honest, more pertinently, Tim's mum. Thank you, Martha Allen Dick. Martha Allen?
Thank you, more Dick. More Dick.
What?
Martha Catherine
Catherine Dick. H.G. Wells, come on out here. Got something for him?
Hello, Mr.
Brilliant.
H.D. Wells.
Brilliant.
How do you do?
Take it away. Every time I see an adult on a bicycle, I no longer despair for the future of the human race.
Okay.
Love
What
it.
about, no. What
Okay.
about if he's coming over covered in kind of like sweets
What happens if
and
he's
he's
sexually
wanking?
abusing a child?
Or if he's wanking on the bike and he's,
Yeah.
and he's coming at you?
Yeah, that's...
I would not be thinking, oh, thank God for the human race. I'd be thinking, where's the PC plot, please?
We've got ourselves a sex
There's
pest
a
on a
man
bicycle.
naked on a bike.
I agree with H.G. Wells, but
Subject to them having clothes on and being normal.
yeah, I think it is one of those things that's pointless saying in many ways.
I think that,
Yeah.
it does happen. It does happen.
It does
Have you
happen.
ever heard of The Lovely Bones?
I have, yeah.
Terrifying little novel and an even worse film.
I agree with the sentiment. I think there's a bit of whimsy, there's a bit of joy in a bicycle. It's less, there's a militantness. Militantness? There's an aggression to a car. There's a I'm here to get my job done.
Yeah.
I'm here to go from A to B.
That's true.
In as much comfort and anger as possible. The biker's like, I'm going to enjoy the world around me. I'm here to get out. Experience the wind, experience the sun, experience the rain. But nowadays, the culture of bicycles is changing. I think in H.G. Wells' time,
Okay.
he would have looked at it and gone,
There's an Amishness to that.
there's an Amishness to it. There's I imagine this person's on
I'm
there.
going to build a
They've got
barn.
their basket and they're probably going to gather wheat or
Yeah, they're
corn
gonna go pick up
or
some milk
maize
and
or
butter.
some from the local butchers. This goes into the death of the high street thing that we like to talk a lot about.
Now it's e-bikes.
Now it's e-bikes.
Lycra.
And you've got all these fucking people online who are strapping a GoPro to their bike and getting in arguments. And that seems to be a whole fucking
Cycling
topic
Mickey.
of video.
Cycling Mickey.
I think that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's just getting into arguments.
Awful.
Now the bike is a vehicle for anger
What I
and
will say,
division,
the fact
where
that-
it used to be freedom.
Yeah, coming together.
And now it's high. Now bikes are now high vis and arguments when they used to be
Stressful.
straw hats and baskets.
I agree.
And love and good times.
And also, one note on Cycling Mickey. I don't know if this is inappropriate or unfair. What
Yeah.
a fucking knob that guy is. That guy, the fact that he's South African does make him a lot more annoying, I think.
Elaborate.
The fact that he's just some fucking...
You can't just throw that out to me. That's like just saying South African
Do you know
people are
what I mean?
annoying, aren't they?
You know what I mean?
Don't throw it out to Matt. Leave him alone. He's just his first day on the
fact that
job.
that guy is South African is like, it's like, fuck off, man. Shut the fuck up.
Why?
He's just some... Like,
Well, because he shouldn't be here.
No, because he's like some fucking like poncy white South African twat. If he was Northern, I would mind a lot less. I would.
You've got a lot of points about race in on this episode about vehicles, but on we travel.
Look,
Thank you very much.
If he comes
thank you,
near me, I'm
H.G.
going to be
Wells.
very upset.
Thank you, H.D. Wells. So let's get Prince Philip out here.
Here we go.
Now King Philip, is that not?
I think he's dead.
No, he's dead. He's dead. He's
God.
dead. Who's
We're
in Charles? Is
We're
it?
incredibly out of the loop.
Who isn't the Queen Mother?
The
Can
Queen
we
Mother died and I went to a funeral.
Confirm that Prince Philip isn't the Queen Mother?
He's the Queen's daddy.
No, he's the Queen's husband.
Well, but he's kind of her daddy.
Ah, yeah. Take it away, Philip. From beyond the grave. When a man opens a car door for his wife, it's either a new car or a new wife. Philip.
What does he mean by that?
It's a joke. What do you mean? What do you mean?
As in, like, he's trying to show her his new car, or he's trying to show her his new wife?
Who's her?
The car.
Why is the car her?
Well, they're interchangeable hers.
I'll read it again and you tell me your honest take on what you think this means. When a man opens a car door for his wife, it's either a new car or a new wife. What do you think it means? Don't look at your notes. There's not going to be any fucking sense in there.
No, I don't know.
Let's take out the car aspect. He's probably got a new wife. What does that mean?
When a man opens a car for his wife, what? Because he's like keeping
car
up
door.
appearances initially.
Yes.
Fine.
So an old wife, you're not going to bother open the door for her because
hop
she's
in the
some
boot.
sort of old slag who's only there to make turnip soup.
Right.
Whereas, okay, it's either a new car, maybe because he wants. Actually, why?
Because he wants to show his wife his car.
No.
It's new.
No, wife's already in the car. How does opening a door for someone mean that you're showing them the car?
Why would it be a new car if he's opening the door for her?
So that would be because
Seriously?
to take care of the car. He doesn't trust the car to not slam the door or scrape it or something.
It's such a shit joke.
Philip, you old dog. No wonder you're in the grave.
Also, I don't think to be honest, the man doesn't know anything about anything really.
Because he's dead.
Well, no, because he was like, what do you mean you got a new car? He never went to the garage and got his fucking car.
Type in Prince Philip's upbringing.
I reckon he did absolutely. He just was snogging.
No, he
the
wasn't
Queen.
born into the royal family. I think he's a war veteran. Prince Philip had a turbulent, lonely childhood characterised by family collapse and exile. Born in Greece in 1921, he was smuggled out in a fruit crate at the age of 18 months. His mother was diagnosed with schizophrenia and institutionalised. His father abandoned the family for a mistress, and his sisters married young, leaving him largely without a stable home, moving between relatives and boarding schools.
Oh, so
Charlie, your thoughts on that?
So he's actually a real person then.
Yeah, he is a real person.
Right. Didn't know that. In that case, I do understand, and I believe that he actually did go get a car from the garage once.
So that concludes our quotes section of Thinker's Corner. We're going to dive into some nitty-gritty. We're going to try and work out how some various vehicles work to try and educate ourselves as well as you at home. And we're firstly going to kick us off with how cars work. Do you want to give us an idea of how you think cars work?
Okie doke. So I think that they essentially, you get the wheels on.
Let's not work out how to assemble a car.
No, you get the wheels
start
on.
with the axle.
No, you get the wheels on,
Yeah.
and then you make a little tank in the back. Listen,
Again, we're in the assembly.
you put a little tub in the back.
Stop assembling the car.
I'm building to it. I have to assemble it to explain it.
No, you don't.
A Lego house is nothing without the door. So you listen. You will basically you get the wheels on. You have a little tank, and you get the petrol. From the ground, you get the petrol from the ground, which somehow
We don't need to find out. Don't talk to me how you get petrol. How does a car work?
I think
we can take petrol for granted.
You basically put the petrol in the car.
That is
And then
step one.
listen, you put the petrol in the car, and then you basically fill it up, and then you go into the shop.
That's another sentence.
But you
to say
pay
put the petrol in the
You
car.
pay for it.
We're still stuck on.
You pay
put the
for it, and
petrol
then
in
you
the car.
turn on the key, and then it'll roll off the forecourt.
Okay.
How do you think they work?
I think they work like this. It's a combustion engine. Steam engines work because you shovel fucking coal onto a hot fire thing and then steam comes off it. Water involved somehow. Steam comes off it, goes up, moves something. It's quite rudimentary in this digital age. It sounds too good to be true because often it fucking is. Combustion engine different to steam engine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How? Petrol go in, fire in my mind.
What do you mean?
Fire.
But fire too much.
Controlled fire within cars.
Is there a fire in the car?
That's what I'm thinking. Fire in car.
I think it's a spark. It's not a fire.
Well, some sort of fire thing.
Spark is a mini fire. Station.
Energy up, move pistons. Because of energy, move pistons. Yeah, and then pistons move like that, and then car move.
I think. Okay, pistons move like that. I think pistons to car moving makes sense. If the pistons are moving, they're moving the wheels.
Yeah, it's just how do we move the pistons?
The pistons must be moving through pushing, because the fire.
No, but how do we move the pistons?
Because.
Should we find out?
Yes.
The purpose of a car engine is to convert petrol into motion.
Thank you.
What
is petrol? What the fuck is petrol?
It's oil. A different kind. I imagine it's processed oil in
I
a certain way.
I don't understand how they'd sell petrol like that.
What is petrol?
That's not juice.
Petrol is a transparent petrol petroleum-derived flammable liquid primarily used as a fuel. That you've not told us anything.
How did they how do they know that petrol?
That's just saying petrol is petrol.
Sorry, Matt, can you find out how they knew that petrol wasn't just like juice or water?
By the way, you're producing this podcast will mean that your search history would be some of the most stupid fucking the stupidest.
How did they discover
the world.
petrol wasn't juice?
We're not answering that question. We're continuing with this. So this is done with an internal combustion engine, okay, which puts a tiny amount of high energy density fuel like petrol in a small enclosed space of the cylinder and ignites it. So an incredible amount of energy is released in the form of expanding gas. So it's not fire. It is, you're right, it's a spark. And then the gas from that spark
Pushes.
This expansion pushes down a piston, which is connected to a crankshaft, otherwise known as my wiener. The crankshaft turns the up-down motion of the piston into a circular motion, which turns the wheels. We weren't far off. Something like a lawnmower might have a one-cylinder engine, whereas cars would commonly have 4, 6, or 8. That would do. So you happy with that?
Well, not really, but
Fine.
I'm willing to accept it. I think without...
We could go more into it, but I think then we'll get
just in terms of so they're basically getting energy from petrol, right?
Yeah.
There's energy in petrol already. It's there, right?
You have to burn it for there to be the release of the energy. There's energy within
But could
it,
you
but
just
you've got to
burn,
release it.
like, a serious question, and it might go very slowly, but could you power a car with, like,
Are you going to say love?
water or soup? No,
Steam, yeah, you can.
you could do
Steam engine.
steam-powered car.
Well, you can steam, but you have steam-powered trains.
Is there a steam-powered car?
There is in the research, actually. We're gonna go on. We're gonna move on to a steam-powered car at some point.
Steam-powered car does exist.
Yeah, because steam is just like that's harder.
Okay, but then can you power a car with squash? Okay.
Can you power a car with juice? No, you cannot power a car with literal fruit or vegetable juice. Doing so will likely destroy the vehicle's fuel system. But that's
Okay.
because the car is built for burning petrol. If we did one that was specifically for burning juice
or squash,
then the mechanisms would be made for squash rather than petrol. So I think
Right.
you must be able to. There's just way more energy stored in petrol than juice. Surely there is. Why are we discussing this?
there has to be.
There has to be.
But there must be a bit in juice.
Well,
Is
we
there
don't-
any energy in juice?
yeah,
Of course there is.
there's got to be.
That's why we drink it every day.
You could have a wood burn. You could have a wood fueled car, I guess.
It might get quite sticky.
Sticky.
It might get quite sticky in there.
Okay. Are you happy with cars?
No.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
If you were to design a car,
Yes.
how are you doing it? And you're not doing all of this bollocks. You're doing it with your own two. You don't know anything much. Like, how are you designing your car?
So I think what we need to do in this energy crisis is we need to combine things.
Okay.
So based on the property of steam engines. Now, what's how fucking expensive is it to heat your fucking water up at home? Showers nowadays cost $1,000 to go in a shower. It costs £1,000 to have a shower nowadays.
Really?
It does. So let's
I bet it's
combine
worth
the
it
two.
after a long kind of long day at work.
After a long day at work, I'd pay more than $1,000 to get in that nice steamy shower. So, but let's combine the two. Shower car.
Ooh.
Your shower, the steam from your shower fires up the pistons. You're showering and you're driving. Ask me what the steering wheel is.
What's the steering wheel?
It's the fucking temperature knobs.
Okay. What about, will everyone see you naked?
No,
But because it's metal, it's dimmed glass.
it's frosted glass.
okay.
Or you could even do it so it's actually an LED screen, so you can
Watch TV in there.
you can watch TV, but what's projected out to the public is the perfect body with a really big penis.
I think that might be a bad thing if everyone even if you have a huge knob, it's like the guy's still driving around.
It would obviously
the
be a bad
M4
thing.
with his knob out.
It would be a bad thing.
I don't think we should do it.
But it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you got to consider
Steam
the children.
powered. Let's get back to steam. We've tried petrol; it's not worked. We've got an energy crisis. We've got in both at home and on the road. Combine them. Shower car.
Okay, can I raise you?
You can raise me,
Sauna car.
but my mother's going to have a word about that because she's done a bloody good job so far.
Sort of. I mean, there were problems at home, weren't there?
Yeah, there were problems at home.
So the
Keep
the
going.
sauna. I want to raise you with with sauna car, where it's like
No,
listen,
no,
please.
no.
It's really unfair. that you don't
Necessity
listen.
versus
No,
leisure.
please,
It is
please,
unfair. I take it
The
back.
steam room car, where it's like obviously we can have steam cars and steam powered engines, right?
Mm.
So if somehow we could put a little kind of bucket above the steam and a little kind of admiral's sailing ship steering wheel. I'm in the fucking steam room or in my massive plunge pool, loving it, and also driving around. And I'm in a bucket, so no one can see me naked. It's literally like a perfect crime.
Not crime, but
well, it's the perfect thing.
it's a perfect leisure. But no, look,
Steering
you just want
around.
everything to be about fucking relaxing. This is a shower is a
What do you mean? You're
necessity.
having a
and
shower with a huge knob out.
Yeah, point taken. But that's a necessity. We don't need to. There is an energy crisis, and I'm solving an energy crisis.
I don't think you are.
I am solving an energy crisis by
two
combining
birds,
two
one
things.
boner.
What you could also do is have a mobile tea seller. I'm selling tea. I'm selling my wares across London, which is tea, and then I'm going around. And what am I powering my vehicle on? The steam from the kettle.
Okay.
Pays for itself.
I've got an ice cream van.
It's such a childish
with,
sentence that
coffee
you reverted back to saying it literally as a kid.
I've got an ice cream van with coffee van and ice cream.
I think it's quite well known
genuinely,
that
Matt.
you've got an ice cream.
Yeah, but Matt doesn't know.
No, Matt doesn't know.
So I could do that. I don't yet, but if the podcast stops working, which it might,
yeah.
I'll be going to sort of Regent's Park and selling delicious little cornettos.
You agreed that I could come with you.
You can sometimes, but I'm in charge.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. He's genuinely due to inherit an ice cream van. But how are you powering that? That doesn't add up. There's no kettle.
How am I carrying that?
Imagine too much steam with ice cream.
I'll just start doing donuts in the park. It doesn't matter.
All right, so it doesn't matter whatever. I'm just going to go around in my ice cream van selling donuts because nothing matters anymore. You'll put on your little fucking tune, and all the kids will come running and say, "Can I have a 99 with a flake?" And you'll go, "No, we only sell cabbage here."
I'm having donuts. I'm doing. If I have too much steam, I'll just start doing donuts.
And that will
in the
cool
park.
down the ice cream.
No, that's on a separate generator.
How are you generating the energy for your ice cream van in the same way of my T-mobile?
Through steam.
By burning the ice cream.
No,
it's the opposite of a
good
idea.
Not by burning the ice cream.
You've literally taken the one thing you need is something hot, and you've taken the coldest thing in the world.
Separate Jenny, separate freezer.
Jenny?
Generator.
This guy owns an ice cream van.
Separate Jenny.
Jenny?
Fuel powered, battery powered. That's where it becomes a problem.
But then what's the whimsical way in which you're powering
I'm charging it at home on my dad's mains, and then I'm going to go and then I'll go and put the steam in.
So it's not a new vehicle?
What? No, it's not. It's already out there. I've got it now.
So we're talking about new vehicles.
And I'm branching that out to current vehicles.
Okay.
Of which there is one, my lovely ice cream van, 3-wheeler Piaggio.
Is it a 3-wheeler?
Yes.
What vehicle would you create?
I'd create the car, but I'm not doing this fucking. I'm not.
Fuck off.
I'm not doing.
Whatever, man.
No, listen.
Done with
Listen,
this.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with petrol. I'm doing it with
love.
No. With water and blowing. I'm doing the kind of air-zuka method, where like I don't know exactly how it works, but I think I'm strapping like bamboo to some circular, not wheels, but very nice stones. Perfect skimming stones, but chunky ones. Perfect skimming stones for, say, the Iron Giant. They're a bit bigger. They're like big round stones, bamboo, and then there's a blowing system where I think I kind of pour water and blow like an air-zuka, and then the car goes forward through blowing. Me and my whole family blow, and the car goes forward. And it brings us together, and we get to go around for free.
Now, you often use the phrase, "it brings us together." I'm not sure forcing a family to blow in order to make a car go any distance is going to bring them together. It's going to drive a family apart. If me and my family want to go down to Milton Keynes for a climb on their climbing wall, and it's a 2-hour journey, and we have to for the entire time, I think we're not going to take that trip to Milton Keynes, and therefore we won't spend time as a family. They'll get divorced, and then I'll no longer feel happy anymore.
Okay, what about this? Instead of that, somehow we get everybody in the village to blow
for you.
For me.
For this one car.
One blow each.
Yeah.
And we kind of harvest all of that blow power into a kind of air-zuka style system. And then we fire that off into the car, and it just we'll just fire off the blows of 1,000 men into my car. It's blowing. I'm powering it with blowing, and there is a water element, which is kind of just nice to be there with. There's water. Now, guys, obviously at the top we mentioned that we weren't going to talk about the other definition of vehicles because it was just too much, but I think it does bear mentioning that the air is not just a vehicle for dirt and detritus. It's also a vehicle for human emotion. And I think it's important for all of us to try and be a vehicle for joy, kindness, a little bit of patience, as Gary Barlow once said. Now,
Have a little patience.
you know, you can be a vehicle for nasty bollocks, or you can be a vehicle for absolutely lovely, nice bollocks. I know which team I'd rather be on. Be the vehicle that you want to be. Piss poor, but I'm too rich.
No, not again. So yeah, that's was that your mental health corner?
Yeah.
Wow, on to another interesting vehicle.
Wow.
The hovercraft.
Fuck me, they're cool.
Fuck me, they're cool.
Why are they so cool?
Why are they so
There's a
cool?
sort of Star Warsy element to them. It's like the fucking like.
They're kind of, again, a lot of it is, I think we tend to find joy in the like conceptions from the 1920s of what technology would be like in the future. Hovercraft is very
when we
like,
grow up, we could have been floating about in the sky, and there'll be everyone will have a dog.
Everyone will have a hat that will tell them how its mood is, and then we'll float into the air, and then we'll split into
I
four.
don't reckon there'll be any more people from Romania back there that way.
Hopefully not.
we'll look, yeah. So the hovercraft is kind of like that, but it's what the joy of it as well is it's also quite a functional thing. Look at the size
That
of
is
that
joyful.
fucker. That's a huge.
That guy's
hovercraft.
that's the
that looks like a
fucking Death
Navy
Star.
hovercraft.
Imagine being the captain of that ship. You'd got to wear a cape if you're the captain of that sort of ship.
What would your name be?
Darth Milner.
Okay, give your orders to the ship.
Good evening, you lot.
Okay.
Welcome to my city. And my city is a hovercraft. Nat. Now, please can everybody clear up their plates and stuff? Because this place is becoming a bit of a pigsty. Over and out. Goodbye now.
Yeah, okay. Darth Milner's got more of a focus on the day-to-day admin of the hovercraft than Darth Vader tended to do.
Okay, Andrew, you are Darth Karan. Darth Andrew Karan.
And
You're the captain of a hovercraft.
strap your belts in. It's time for another morning announcement from Mr. Hovercraft, which is me. Can everyone stop poking holes in the bottom? Because that's exactly how we hover. It's not called a float down and sink at the bottom of the ocean craft.
Stop poking holes in his bottom and start poking holes in my bottom.
Charlie is looking for some
I love her.
sex. But how do they work? How does a hovercraft work? Guess?
Loads of tiny men underneath go.
A hovercraft is
The
essentially...
kind of Malteser effect.
A hovercraft essentially traps a cushion of air underneath itself and then floats along on top of it. Where boats are slowed by hulls that drag deep into the water, hovercraft ride fully clear, which means they use less fuel and can reach speeds of up to 145 kilometers an hour.
Fuck me.
90 miles an hour. However, they are more expensive to produce and technically harder to operate, more like a helicopter than a boat.
It must be obscene to drive that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
How do they deal with like waves? What if a wave really hits a hovercraft?
He just goes with it, I guess.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But the whole point is it's meant to be above it.
Well, what else is it going to? It's not going to go through the wave, is it?
I don't know. Never been on one.
There's a lot.
I don't know if I ever will be.
I hope one day that you'll end up on one.
Thank you.
There's an engine, like the car, but powering fans, not wheels. There's a large central fan pointing downwards and one or more fans pointing backwards. The central fan creates the lift that holds the craft above the waves. The other fan can be aimed to propel the... okay. Does that make sense to you?
No.
Down fan keeps it hovering because the downward air is going to push it up a bit.
Right.
And then the two at the back just direct it. We could probably turn ourselves into a hovercraft quite easily.
I don't know if I can.
Not easily.
What do you mean? How would I do that?
We'd strap a fan to you.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Strap a fan to you there. If you're lying
Because
prone,
otherwise, so they kind of counterbalance each other. Where
Yeah.
there's a fan that goes.
if you had enough thrust going downwards, then you'd hover, wouldn't you? And then we've just got to put a couple of fans on the back of you, and then you go forward.
I think my powers would be much higher if I was constant. If I was hovering around, everyone would fucking finally take me a bit more seriously.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But I have to walk on my.
How would it
little
change you?
chimpy
What
feet.
kind of things would you say if you were hovering?
Who here wants my water? Who here has?
Who here wants my water? That is the wisdom that Charlie is going to bestow on us if he's hovering. So that's how a hovercraft works, which I'm pretty happy with. But let's get on to some old vehicles. Do you want to take this one, Charlie? Because
Yeah.
you were quite excited about some
I
of the
was.
old
And
vehicles
I
that
am still.
our lovely researcher found.
So obviously, listen.
Mm,
You got to appreciate. We live in a completely different age now.
we do. To what?
Things have been since before.
Yeah.
Because back then it's Pascal driving around in his Corvette with his little cravat on.
And now it's...
Simon going to Morrison's in his Skoda. There's much less magic to the car now. Back then,
I don't think that was the best imagination you've had. I think there's plenty of Pascals driving.
No, there's not.
Corvettes.
No, there's
out
not.
there.
Okay, fine. Back then it was kind of.
You could have said, like,
Rudyard
Hong Kong.
Kipling was kind of skirting about while doing little poems in his freewheeling fucking convertible while his wife gives birth in the back. It's absolutely amazing back then. Now it's like a family of like 12
okay. We've lost the wonder.
rammed into a Volvo. Yeah, there's no like. Back then there's like a luxury. I guess it's a similar thing with like plane travel where because it was this new magical thing, it was sort of treated with more respect. Whereas now it's like wholesale. You know, I must say the kind of toy shops of yesteryear where you got kind of curated like one Pinocchio and it's been built with fucking love. And
Right.
now it's like
Plastic.
1,000 Buzz Lightyears and they're all getting wanked off in little sweatshops. It's like
Yeah.
there's less of a sort of majesty. I mean, they're just those.
They're less
Imagine having that car
You need to
sorted.
You need to tell the listeners
Guys,
what you're
it's
talking
basically
about.
a kind of fucking. I mean, I don't even know what to say.
Why don't you read what it says about it?
It's the world's first minivan, the 1935 Stout Scarab. The door was in the center of the car, and the only fixed seat was the driver's. All the others could rotate and move about. So you've got like a kind of Jenga car where it's like it's sort of I don't know what it is. It's a mobile. And in the back, you're kind of playing Boggle.
You could play Boggle in the back.
Basically, all the cars in the back, it's a kind of playground of seats where they all fly around. I didn't even know. I mean,
It's a
that's
very social
That's
car.
unbelievable. I didn't even read that. I only looked at the pictures.
It looks a bit like a hot dog squashed a bit.
It's a kind
very
of
long.
silver submarine, but built like the top of the hot dog.
It looks like a Madeleine, actually. It looks like a
silver
Madeleine.
A silicon Madeleine.
A silicon Madeleine. And
the green leather seats of the back.
So yeah, that isn't like, you know,
The seats all move about. Can we appreciate
rotating.
that?
Yeah, exactly. Rotating seats.
That's
is,
unbelievable.
You know, it's not all just about the destination. It's about the fucking journey.
Yeah, and with a journey like that.
Nowadays, and with a journey like what? What journey are you referring to?
Well, wherever they're going, I'm sure it's absolutely
They look like these people that don't exist in the pictures look like they're having a wonderful time.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays it's all forward facing. What about looking at the people that you're traveling with?
Or at the stars.
Or at the stars. There's no sunroof. Or fucking star roof, it should be called when you're
Absolutely.
driving at night. Am I right?
Also, the limousine. We will save this. There is something still to getting in a car because you can get in a limo. I've never been in a limo. Have you ever been in a limo? It looks fucking brilliant.
I feel like I have, but I don't remember ever doing it, so maybe I haven't.
There is something magic about seeing a limo.
I think they're fucking stupid.
I like them a lot.
I think they're ridiculous. I think, look, have a bit of
I think that's
fun.
unfair.
Have it do it once maybe. But the people that like sincerely arrive to events in a limo, unless it's like your
no one's doing it like on
you
a
do
way-
it for prom. That's a bit of fun. But adults,
No one's going to like the swimming pool in a limo,
didn't say they were.
but like they're only going to
It's
functions.
the only events you can think of in your mind going to the swimming pool.
Well, I mean, going to like a prom or like a ball or a gala or even a conference in a actually, no, conference is a bit cunty. Any fun event, if you go to it in a limo, it's like fair fucks.
I think it's
Tonight's
I
your
think
night.
It's a grotesque showing of wealth.
Not if it's
They're
double charm.
outdated limos nowadays. You can't go in a limo. You look like a prick nowadays. Come on.
I think if you come out giggling and like hugging and stuff, it's all right.
If you open the door and bubbles come out of it, fine. Then
you
you're
go
like, oh, you've had a wonderful time in there. But if you walk out like
yeah, if you walk out with a straight face, then you're a knob, obviously.
bubbles, party poppers, music blaring inside, you've got like a glass of sherry.
Lovely.
Fine, I'll accept
Auntie's
that.
in there, she's having a fucking banger.
If you have an elderly family member, fair enough.
Perfect.
You've had a wonderful
Granny's
time in
like
there.
smiling so sweetly, and she's just like got a glass of bubbly.
I never thought I'd be able to travel in one of these.
She passed the following week, but
She passed
it
the
was
following
nice
week.
to spend that time with her.
But it was one of her items on her bucket list was travelling in a limo. And we managed to take her there.
We did,
We did.
and that's something that that was always the mission,
It was always a mission.
to see her one more time.
To see her in a happy place one more time before, after all the messiness of this dementia was kicking in.
Yeah.
But one day that she will remember was when we got her in that limo. Here's to Auntie.
Granny.
Here's Granny. Yeah, so they're kind of fun cars. I agree. I think there was a period of the locomotive industry. Or was that a train?
Locomotive.
Locomotive is a train, isn't it? Automotive, locomotive.
Locomotive is a train.
Automobile.
Automotive
But you
is
never
a
hear
car.
locomobile unless there's a
emotive.
particularly crazy car coming around the corner. Honk, honk. Avoid that car. It's got schizophrenia. But this one is like, there was a time in cars where it was like, we can innovate. We're not just going to do the hatchback, the fucking Skoda to get the
What about
kids
the
to school.
bareback?
Well, why do we have to stop at hatchback? What about the bareback? What would that be? It doesn't have a roof?
No, it just come.
It doesn't have a
everywhere.
roof or
It's
a
come
floor.
everywhere.
It's come everywhere.
It's horrible.
That's
It's barely
that's
even,
what we're
you
working
can't
with.
even drive it. But it is free.
The give me my paperback.
What?
No, paperbacks are different. Give me my socks back.
Give me my socks back. It's a car the shape of a foot.
Yeah.
Give me my hat back, please. Give me my hat back. And it's a young man has nicked my beanie.
Or is it just a head?
It's a head. It's
a
a
head.
bald head.
A bald head.
Insecure bald head.
What other things are there with back in it?
Hey, come on.
Put it into the mic, Matt. Into the mic.
Can I have my job back?
Yeah, here he is. Can he have his
You're
job
hired.
back? No, you can't. You can't.
You're staying with us.
You can't because you were an ineffective salesman who didn't put enough effort into his job. And now it's time to vroom our way. Glide. Chug away up to Patreon Valley. How's the valley looking, Charlie?
It is covered in tires. But it's like a kind of amazing scrapyard. Everyone's gone a bit ratchet. Like it's that people are like doing sort of they're not doing any drugs actually. People are kind of learning to weld. People are smelting.
So it's kind of a big garage.
It's a kind of a big conference for tires and cars. It's like an automobile away day. Everybody's there. Ron's learning how to ride a moped. There are some there are some new lorries which some of the residents are giving a spin, and there is also lots of complaints about sexual assault and no, there's not. No, there's not.
Abby drew it.
There's
Abby
tires.
Drew's got
There's
a
loads of
question.
tires.
Abby Drew's got a
Billions of
question.
tires.
She's dressed in overalls and has got a tie on. He's just, hello, jump, we can't understand you, Abby. You need to speak in English. How to drive? She asks. How to drive?
Well, shall I?
Well, I can't answer that question. I'll tell you how it works. You got an accelerator, you got your brake, and you got your clutch.
Let's get in the car. Come with me.
Okay.
So Andrew, look. Okay, so Andrew, you can do the gears.
I can do the gears.
You can
I
do
used
the
to
gears.
do that
right?
with my
Okay,
dad.
So I'm going to do
in
the.
his
I'm going
Renault
to turn the
Clio.
key on.
You're going to turn the key on. I don't feel like you're a very good driver and instructor. You're on a motorbike right
No,
now.
I'm just pretending for fun. I do this all the time when we start the car.
Are you a driving
Okay,
instructor?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
So Andrew, if you want to grab the gears,
Am I in the? Am I driving?
you're on my you're on my left. You're not
I'm
driving,
just
you're
doing the gears.
You're just doing the gears. Andrew, do the
Brilliant.
gears. Andrew, please
Yeah.
can you put your hand on the gear stick? No, it's not there.
Sorry, is that your knob?
No, over here, please. It's a strange new car. Okay, third, please. I'm gonna pass. Okay, we've got there.
You're not going to make me change gear again. It's just going to be one gear and a change. You've made me do this, and you're not going to make me.
Okay, fourth, please. Oh, fuck.
You need to do more hand
Yeah,
movements
second.
to come.
Okay, third. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Thank you. There you go. That's how you drive.
That's how you drive.
And I've come all over the handle stick.
And now it is time to trundle.
Break down.
Break down our way into Patreon Valley.
Yeah, we're rolling down the hill. We're crashing, actually.
We're crashing. We've gone up the valley. We're now
We're in free fall. We're
because of your kind of knob gear car system.
We're a kind of a trucker on some mad hills in Vietnam, and we fucked it.
We can't stop.
We were playing FIFA on our phone.
But we've seen the gorgeousness of the valley, and that's where we're careening into. But we decided to take our own lives and flip it just before it hits the flowers in order to preserve the beauty of the valley.
Mm-hmm.
And isn't that lovely? So as ever, we're going to finish with some pieces that we've prepared about the given topic, which today is vehicles, to take us home. So I'm going to kick us off with my piece, which is called Vehicles, and it's by me. A cement mixer travels down the road.
You were supposed to put cement in there.
Oh, I thought you said some men. There you go. That's my piece.
Nice.
Yep. That
Lovely.
is about the importance of checking your inventory before you set out on a construction road trip.
You can't put guys in
You can't put men in the mixer.
I mean, what the fuck would even happen there?
I
If
think
it's just men.
It's not just. I actually had a little look into cement mixers before this podcast. It's not just a turny thing. There's stuff going on inside to like.
You get
go
mangled.
through. I think you probably get mangled.
Fuck me.
I wouldn't give a man.
I reckon that's probably happened before.
In the history of the cement mixer, I reckon
Someone's
so
been
too.
thrown into a cement mixer before as a punishment.
As a punishment.
I reckon so.
Yeah.
Some mob boss.
So just watch what you're putting in things, and make sure to always be careful on the road.
Thank you very much for your piece.
It's a pleasure.
So this is my piece. It is called Vehicles, and it's by me.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, lead lorry, yellow. Oh God!
Jarvis weened, wrapping his fingers on the speckled glass.
It's okay, Jarv.
Jarvis's dad blurted from his weird bed. Jarvis and Dad lived next to the M4 in a small room. They loved each other a lot, but mainly they loved lorries. Jarvis's dad would teach Jarvis all about the lorries, how the ones without their trailers looked so cute, and how they were probably driving all the way up the country and down again. Dad would tell Jarvis about all the different types of lorries all over the planet, from the ice road trucker to the Australian road train to the freight trucks of Vietnam. Jarvis's dad had a lorry once. He named her Paulina. They used to drive Paulina down the coast and watch the tides. But he had to get rid of her after the accident.
I want to be a lorry when I grow up, Dad.
Jarvis smiled.
You can't do that, Jarv. You're a little boy, not a little lorry.
Dad explained. Jarv turned away, gazing longingly into the window and returning to his incantation.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Jarvis moaned, watching the clouds come in. Thank you.
We can't all be lorries, and some of us has to fucking deal with it, you know? All these kids who are going around saying, I want to be a scooter. Well, you're not. You're a fucking boy. Grow up and deal with it.
Yeah.
But no, all kids can be lorries.
They can't. You can drive a lorry. You can't be a lorry.
Would you tell your kid?
I guess I'll be like, you can be a lorry, unless he said it until he was like 10, and then I'll be like, this is getting a bit out of hand now.
Yeah. If he like attaches wing mirrors to himself,
I hate that.
puts a combustion engine in his tummy.
And then like,
Well, to be honest, our
start
tummies
smoking.
are combustion engines, aren't they? So
if he starts smoking and he's like pretending to be an exhaust and he's got mirrors,
I'd come up to him and say, excuse me,
You're a
Joe,
little
that's a
star.
bit exhausting. Would you mind stopping it? What have we learned this week, Charlie?
we've learned that. What have we learned? We have learned that we're all vehicles. We can either be vehicles for taste, joy, meat, or sadness. It's completely up to you. I, for one, want to be a vehicle for for delicious bread and being a good friend to my family and my friends and everybody that I know. And that one day I hope to ride a hovercraft.
That's lovely.
What have you learned?
I've learned that we should return to a more whimsical take on travel in general. Let's do it for the journey rather than the destination. There's too much practicality in the world. There's not enough joy. Let's swivel the chairs and play a game of Boggle with the kids.
I couldn't agree more.
Not, get on an argument at the M5 because Geraldine needs a piss.
Dad's walked out again.
He's left again. Maybe if our chairs swiveled a bit more, then Dad wouldn't leave.
Because he'd be entertained, because he'd be doing wheelies and 360s in the boot.
He would. Love you, Charlie.
Love you too.
See you next week.
It's Henry and Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Henry's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's enough from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.